Hey guys, KFARR back again once again. So this video is going to be ending the Sovereign Cleo playlist, the whole 2 videos. I'll try to link the other one in the description or at the end of the video. No promises on that actually happening though. This video is labeled "My Attempt to be Sovereign, Not So Successful." So at least she has some self-awareness to know that it didn't go well. We're going to laugh. It's going to be great. Hopefully it goes as well as her other video did. Enjoy the video.
It's private, so it's privately owned.
Okay, so it's not registered in any state or territory of New South Wales?
No, I'm not part of the state.
Nope, okay. Do you have any identification on you?
I do. Just been asked for identification. Just pulling out my... There you are.
Thank you. Has the vehicle ever been registered as far as you're aware?
Yes, it has.
Yep, do you remember where or know where?
Well, I guess when I first bought it.
Yep. You don't remember which state it was registered?
Oh, Victoria, yes, yeah.
I'm just going to do some checks, okay? Do you hold a current license in New South Wales or in Victoria? Any other state, territory?
I'm not, I'm private, so I'm not under any
So
public
you don't hold
law.
an actual license? You're just operating under your own...
Yep, law of morality, LORE.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I'll just do these checks.
Thank you. She's doing some checks, whatever that means.
Alright, so she was playing dumb with, I don't know what do some checks mean. Well, they're probably going to run your name. You gave them your fake ID card. They're going to run for warrants, going to make sure you're registered, or your car's registered, insured, yada, yada, yada. But I took a snapshot of this ID card, so let's go over it. Most commonly known as Chloe of the Fisher family. That means nothing. Status, sovereign living woman. That also means nothing. Her date of birth is her date of birth. It is what it is. Or her first breath. My bad. Her first breath. Her first breath location was Earth, which makes sense because she's not an alien. Living arrangement. Fixed/mobile. Fixed/mobile. Fixed and mobile are 2 completely different things, so that kind of doesn't make any sense. It kind of seems like her living arrangement is whatever she wants, which, again, normally they would need an address of some sort. The rest is the rest. But yeah, this is bullshit. Don't do this. It looks like somebody put this on a random piece of, paper, cut it ID card size, laminate, and said, "Here you go, Chloe. Hope this works out for you." Shocker, it's not.
Sovereign plates. She's taking photos. So, taking their time. Go by over there. Just doing some checks.
Okay, so do you go by Chloe, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. So whereabouts are the plates that belong to the vehicle? The registration plates?
Where are
that
they?
are actually attached to it? That it's obviously registered?
Yeah.
Yep, so whereabouts are the number plates that belong to the vehicle?
In the car.
In the car at the moment?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Why aren't they being displayed?
Well, I'm going sovereign.
Okay.
Pretty much. I'm slowly removing myself from being under your corporation, because you're actually a corporation, so you're like you just collect money. You're like a business.
Well, I'm not, but sure.
Yeah, you work. You work for the company.
Whatever you think, sure.
Now, there's a detail here that you guys probably caught, because I caught it. When the officer said, "Why don't you have your real plates on? Why don't you have the real number plates?" "Oh, but officer, they're in the car still. They're in the car still." And it's like, Cleo, Chloe, whatever the hell you want to call yourself. Buy in or don't buy in. It makes you look dumb either way, but you can't half-ass it for YouTube. It looks like she's half-assing it for YouTube. If you remember the last video, she went into, "Oh, I went viral for doing this, blah, blah, blah." She has a video that went for 12,000 views, and it's all negative. All the comments are negative because she's knowingly breaking the law. I wouldn't double down and triple down on continuing to break the law simply because people watch my videos if it's all negative. It doesn't make any sense to me. But somehow what she's about to say is even more of a doozy.
So anyway, I'm just transitioning into interactions with police and getting all my certificates and everything I need to pretty much state that you have no authority over me, because without the number plates and without the license, I'm not actually under your membership. So you can rightfully pull over anyone who has a registration plate in whatever state, because you're registered into a membership. I know you're probably not interested, but without that, technically there's you end up in court and it gets thrown out because they say, oh, you've got loss of licence. But if I don't run under a licence, then there's nothing to lose.
Well,
so.
under the legislation, obviously, in New South Wales, you are driving a vehicle, well, you're not currently driving right now, which is fine, but whilst you're driving a vehicle in New South Wales, it must be registered.
Yeah, they
and
say
you must
that
be
in every
licensed to
state.
drive that. Okay?
Only if I'm
That's
under
obviously
your...
why I'm making these inquiries, yes?
Yeah.
You understand that?
Well,
Yep.
I guess that's your job.
I will let
I
you know as
understand.
well, obviously, that I have a body-worn video camera that records everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you grab those plates out for me just to show me which ones they are?
Can I have my identity?
I'm not finished with it yet, so
Okay.
I'll continue dealing with you. That's fine. So can you grab the plates out for me?
Now, guys, you heard it right. This is my favorite sovereign citizen argument. Well, you require a driver's license. I never got a driver's license, therefore your law doesn't apply to me. No, if you're required to have a driver's license and you never got one, you're still driving without a license. Ta-da! See how I debunked that in a crisp 3 seconds? But sovereign citizens are too dumb to understand that. Also, she's not giving you back that ID card because she's probably going to throw it away. She's probably going to throw it in a burn bin somewhere and melt it down and laugh the entire time. Because it's fucking stupid that you handed it to her.
Please, if you've got them there. Do you have them there?
So
do you have your Victorian driver's license there that you previously operated under?
yes, I do.
Yep, do you have it there with you at the moment?
Yes.
Yep, may I please see it? If you've got it there. I understand you give me this one, that's fine.
Yeah, that's
But
okay.
I can see that you've got a Victorian driver's license and that's great.
Okay. So these are my registered plates with the state.
Yep.
But
So when did you take those off?
Yesterday. I'm not part of the state.
Okay.
And that's my property, so... Well, it's not my property, but it is at the moment.
It becomes property of the state, I suppose.
Exactly.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. And I'm not property of the state, so you can't take me. And rightfully...
The number plate that's being displayed at the
Rightfully, because they're registered, they should
not
be.
able to be displayed. It's unlawfully displayed because it's displayed as a registration plate, which it's not.
So
On private property. On
if
private
we put
property.
if we put those on now, should we like to go?
Well, she's facing
Won't
some
affect
fines at the
me.
moment,
They
theoretically.
don't affect me because they're unlawful.
But yes, for her to drive the vehicle, these need to be displayed because it is registered in Victoria, and that's what is exempting her from requiring New South Wales registration to drive on the roads here in New South Wales.
The public roads.
Your opinions can be whatever they want to be, that's fine. I'm not arguing with you there, but unfortunately the law is the law in this state, and that's what we're here to... LAW, yes.
Really
okay, so I'm not going to get into a discussion with you about what your beliefs are. That's fine. You're welcome to have whatever beliefs you like.
Oh, I can identify as what I want too.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not arguing with that. You can do whatever you want. That's fine.
Cool.
But these need to be displayed on your vehicle for you to be driving it in New South Wales. Okay.
Well, any state, really.
Any state,
You're
yes.
going to say that.
We'll put them on so we can get out of here, eh?
All right, but I've got
then once you
some
get to
inquiries to
You
make.
go. I'm good. I'll just hang. I'm happy. No, I'm happy. I'm happy to just hang.
Okay,
Get me
so
further up the road.
Alright, so I clipped the video where I did because of what she just said. She's fine. She doesn't want to put the plates on necessarily. She's just going to hang them until she gets further down the road where she's going to take them off. Okay, I will just follow you until you do so. Hey, I'm going to commit a crime. You should follow me and watch me do it. Are you dumb? Well, yeah, she is dumb. If you remember from the first video, she doesn't believe in Australia. She believes in Terra Australis, which is the... God, I didn't want to get into this again because it's such a rabbit hole. It is a hypothetical continent which has never appeared on a map, and its existence is only based off of the idea that, well, there's land in the northern hemisphere, so there's got to be the same land in the southern hemisphere. That's what she believes in. So yes, she is dumb. Also, the man in the video, you don't really see him much. You see him like an arm. Okay, if she just puts these plates on, will she be good? If she just puts these plates on, will she be good? It's either he is an older guy who's like, hey, stop being an idiot, just do this correctly, or he may be her guru trying to get her out of the situation. Either way, he seems to be the closest thing to a voice of reason for her, and she's still not trying to listen to him. And the fines, she's still facing fines. Well, those don't really apply to me. Because if she doesn't belong in the land, then the fines don't apply to her. She's an idiot.
did you find your driver's license there, your Victorian one?
Can I have my property back yet?
I will give it back to you
Okay.
when I'm finished talking to you about it all. I don't plan on keeping it. So do you still reside at that address on your license, or have you moved from there? Now you're living under your own?
Well, I'm kind of in and out of car life, so.
Yep.
But yeah, if any mail or whatever, that'll go there.
Yep. Okay. Give me a second, I'll make a couple more inquiries, okay, and I'll be back.
Sorry about the fines.
Oh, I'm not.
No, I'm talking to them.
Oh, you don't have to.
The fines, like,
You,
who cares?
it doesn't bother me anyway. They get sent back.
Yeah. Just keep sending them back.
They're not.
How about it?
They're not lawful anyway. They don't affect me. I just write a letter and they can't.
Empathy.
We don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need sympathy. I need some people to stand up around here.
All this money's going to you know that? It's all going to the leaders. Just remember that.
Mhm.
It's the whole thing. Effing that's who's getting the money.
28 high-ranking profile pedophiles within Parliament.
All these blokes, Molly Meldrum, they're all pedos. They're all pedos.
Suppression order. Just know that.
Scott Morrison. I think Scott Morrison stabbed someone in the dick. Actually stabbed someone in the dick.
So obviously I cut out some very choice words from these guys. I think there was like 4 or 5 of them. You guys knew what he was saying, but for YouTube reasons I cut them out. But I left the part in about somebody getting stabbed in the dick because that shit's hilarious. Not for the guy who got stabbed in the dick, but for society as a whole. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm not even going to look into what they're talking about. But yeah, she's going to have to put on her plates. And I'll probably talk about it in my next cut-in, but try to read her plates. Just try to read her real plates.
Head back.
Thank
Okay.
you.
These need to be displayed on your vehicle.
As I've
Alright.
been told.
Those ones can't be.
So what happens when I no longer have a registration? So because I'm still registered to them for
They are
6
still
months.
registered, yep.
Yeah. So after that happens, then technically, because
vehicle
I'm not
becomes
part of the
unregistered.
state. Well, only if I'm part of the state with plates. But
Well, that's
without
what I'm
plates.
here to talk about is the legislation in New South Wales. Okay, I'm not here to talk about whatever legislation you're
What about
deciding to
universal
operate
law?
under.
Like
because
one small area. What about universal
It's not
law?
what we're here for, okay?
Yeah.
So your license is current, that's fine, it's all active, that's all good.
But I need. Look at this handy.
Okay, do you
well,
understand?
Thank you.
So they need to be removed and these need to be displayed correctly.
Okay.
Alright, so you're going to receive 2 fines in the mail
That's
to that address on your
fine.
license
Good luck
in
with
relation to not displaying the correct number plates and to displaying unauthorised number plates.
Both not
Okay.
actual criminal offences, but
I'm not going to argue with you, I've said
You
that.
don't have to,
alright?
'cause it won't-
They
it
will
does-
be
they don't
sent-
stand in
They will be
court.
sent to that address on your license within 7 to 10 business days and have all your disposal options on them.
Good luck
Okay,
with that.
do you have any
Just take some
questions?
food out of children's and babies' mouths.
Do you have
That's
any
what you're good
questions
at.
before I
They
go?
won't be getting it.
So here we are. We're going to go. We've got 1, 2, and unmarked.
Yeah, they're pulled up.
3. There was a 4th. So it looks like they're hitting us up early.
Should go over here. Copper.
So for those of you paying attention to her plates, yes, they seem to be custom vanity plates with her name on it. Now, if in Australia everyone has those plates and that's just how you do it, you put your first or last name on there. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't think I'm wrong. I watched enough sovereign citizen videos to know that it's normally not how it's done. But instead of just saying, yes, these vanity plates that I paid extra for are awesome. Nope. Right in the trunk. Hopefully never to be put on again. And she wanted to display her private plate, her sovereign citizen plate. If you notice on the front, on her windshield, she has sovereign at the top. She's just waving flags saying, please arrest me, I'm an idiot. God, there's just so much to cover. The fines. She's not paying the fines. She'll just send them back. Well, eventually you're just going to get warrants for not paying those fines. So there's that. Also, at the very end, the guys were like, oh, why is there so many cops? There's an unmarked car. There's an unmarked car. They're coming for us. It's because there's like 7 dudes or 7 people who are clearly sovereign citizens coming to a sovereign citizen's defense at a traffic stop. Obviously, the cops are going to want to be there in case you guys decide to do anything. You guys are literally crazy who don't care about the law. Like, obviously, they're going to show up in force to make sure nothing happens. Now we're going to go on to make an article out of that. It's another video from her. It's 1 minute and 40 seconds long. She got all dressed up because apparently the news caught wind of this and did a video on her, and she didn't like it.
I am known as Chloe and I greet you with this message on the 12th of January 2023. So the media has taken hold of my respected interaction video with a New South Wales police officer in Gundagai on the 5th of January 2023. As I stood in my divine truth, God-given power and rights, I questioned the civil police officer's authority and intentions. As the police officer stands in her power that she believes to be true and correct, I stood in mine. No anger was raised, no disrespect was directly present, no attitude was rude, no violence was present or projected or threatened. I am that I am. I am love. I am peace. Yes, I stand without Anzacs, upholding the 1901 Federation six-pointed red ensign flag, proudly as they proudly sacrificed under it. Thank you for your sacrifice, for what you gave up to provide a brighter future for generations to come, lest we forget. Freedom, family, and prosperity. Now, least relevant, me. I am successfully self-funded. I am a proudly qualified disability and aged care support worker, supporting and valuing the frail and vulnerable. I do not believe in government handouts or benefits, nor do I place my faith or health in the hands of the medical industry. I am a competent adult who does not need to be governed. I am responsible. I am conscious that I am. As a successful, prosperous society should be. It's 2023. Wake up. Make an article out of that.
So that end bit there reminded me of our friend Gabriel of the family Prevet, who is a sovereign citizen who also enjoys sticks.
This, my friends, is a wannabe Ninja Turtle in the wild.
Yeah, so I just included that part where she's talking about the news because it's so funny. Apparently that's why she went viral, because she made it on the news, and the news... seems like the news stuck it to her, because rightfully so. She's basically ignoring the law of an entire country because reasons? Because she believes she's on a continent that doesn't actually exist. I would like to sit her down and ask her if she's also a flat earther, which would be just perfect. But yeah, that's the video. That's the end. Unless she puts out any new content, I will not be covering her again. She makes my brain hurt. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.